Today is Tuesday, August 30th, and we are back for our Buoy 10 updates here. And today was actually a really good day. Kind of surprising. We expected to see a few more Chinook around, but it was mostly a coho show today, and there were a lot of them in really good grade, that 10, 12 pound grade. So just some really nice, good quality coho out here today. But again, we still expected to see a lot more Chinook. Hopefully we're not seeing the tail end of it yet because we have a long ways to go before we hit predictions. From the sounds of it, the guys upriver are really doing well on them. So hopefully those fish continue to push upstream and we start seeing a few more here after this next peak in the tide set coming up here a little bit later on in the week. But the good news is that the fact that we're catching this many coho before we even reach that peak in the tide set, there could be just a big wad of coho on their way. Most of the guys out here caught coho. I've only heard of maybe 2 or 3 Chinook per boat on average. Some guys really got them, some guys didn't get any. But for the most part, it was definitely coho out here today. I started out on the Washington side and expected to try and get out of the current a little bit by getting over there from Churchill on down on the Washington side below the bridge. When we got over there, I could tell that the current was already starting to slow, so I actually made one pass above the bridge, got all grassed up, bailed, got out of there. Just couldn't even fish because of all the grass. So we ended up going downstream, getting below the bridge, kind of holding there in the deep water, waiting for the tide to switch, just zone trolling. Didn't really pick anything up. The tide began to switch, so we flipped around, started coming back upstream, and right there, just as we got past the bridge, just on the east side of it, we got essentially a double, a coho and a Chinook. So that was a great way to start out the day. We tried to do the shipwreck troll there on the sunken island for maybe 2 or 3 passes, and we'd see 2 or 3 nets each pass. We missed a fish, missed another, and it really didn't feel quite right. So I made a big long run all the way down to the church and started trolling uphill with the tide, hoping to run into some fish, some new coho that were coming up. And we would get 1 or 2 bites a pass, get one here, one there, but again, nothing really that excited me. About that time, the southwest wind really started picking up, and when it's a southwest wind, there's no protection over there on that side, so it started to lump up a little bit. We made one more pass through there, saw a couple more get caught, we missed another one. We're getting close to the high slack. I knew I was going to leave too early because I talked to a few guys, and right near high slack they actually did pretty well. But I wanted to get back on the Oregon side before it got too lumpy. But we jumped over to Oregon, nosed in there on the incoming tide right below the bridge, just north of the green can line, and just nosed in, just kind of waiting for the tide to switch. And we happened to land on a wad of coho, and we caught 3 or 4 in a matter of 15 minutes. So that's always fun when you land on them like that. And it was just a great way to pretty much wrap up our day. It was a really good day out there. I kind of felt a little bit out of sorts. Just you miss one day and you feel like you're starting over from scratch. But I just kept the gear on that I'd been working the couple days prior, and again it went well today. So green flashers definitely went well today with green spinners, the golden green, copper and green, and also the old school Coast Guard red and white caught a couple today. And boy, my trusty silver red, it's been quiet for 2 days in a row now. I might have to take that off tomorrow. But tomorrow's a new day. We have new weather coming in, so that could change the bite up as well. Again, the good news here is that we're catching a lot of coho. The tides are growing, should bring in more and more. And these are excellent quality, excellent grade fish in that 10 plus pound, which is bigger than a lot of the Chinook that we're seeing. So that's our report here for today. See you guys tomorrow with a bunch more coho, I'm sure, but hopefully a few more Chinook. All right, we'll see you then. Later.